Hello, my lovely Librans. Welcome to your Astroflower reading for the month of May. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you have a lovely reading. And thank you very much for supporting this channel in every single way. Let's see what's going on with your reading for the month of May. Your overall energies here is fair exchange. And I think you've got to be a fair exchange with yourself as well. You're building up here, Libra. You're building up into this is your summer period, so you're getting a lot of vibration coming your way. You should be getting a lot of opportunities, and that you're being very active, and things are really happening for you. And that's going to provoke where people might be asking for a lot from you, and this is where the fair exchange has got to be happening. It's a case of, and I say this all the time within my healings, as long as you are okay, everybody else can be okay. And that's really important to know that. And I think this is it. And it's realizing what to invest your time, effort, energy, resources into, and, and how to be gentle to other people that you just don't really want to invest too much in, but being gentle with them, letting them down gently, as it were. Sort of scenario. But the main thing is making sure you're okay at the beginning, at the start of it all. Okay? So that's the overall energy there. For your relationship side, is playing smart. That's what your karmic message is for this month. A lot of people, a lot of cardinal signs, particularly cardinal signs, are having this sort of playing smart, out with the old, in with the new, a real spring clean, as it were, in regards to relationships. And it seems to be a similar sort of thing for you here, with this playing smart and realizing, what sort of, diffusing situations so you can get on and move towards the relationships that corresponds to you. Yeah, in the first week you got the Two of Cups. I think this has to do with your higher self more than anything else. It could well be the fact that you're meeting your soulmate or something along those sort of lines. That's very possible as well. But it's also a case of actually being at home with yourself, and this ties into that fair exchange as well. Of being happy with who you are, and when you're happy with who you are, then you'll be happy with other people around you, and you should be, Libra. The amount of work that you've done has been phenomenal, and as you're moving into your, you're really into your summer period at the moment. Things should really be heating up, and it's going to make you feel really sort of happy with being, connecting to your higher self, basically. I could well be meeting with someone, it could well be an offering of love that comes in your direction. Because after that, in the second week, you've got the Knight of Cups. This is also your past self as well. So it could well be the offering of love from someone from the past that you may not have seen for some time, or realizing that there's a certain realization here of, some things are worth fighting for and some things aren't. And I think that's what that's playing smart is all about. And sometimes it's better to lose, which I go into in my books as well. Sometimes you win more because you lose. And sometimes it's good to lose. It's not a case of lose, but basically it's more of a case of there's no point winning it. It doesn't actually bring you anything. And here is a case of where it's something that's just keeps ringing something from the past here. That there's almost like an offering or communication. It could well be someone that sort of like, we're going to be clarifying here as well. It could be a case that someone comes forward with offerings to you that you just didn't even see happening. You didn't really notice that within that person. And it seems to be coming through in the second week here. In the third week, okay. Playing smart. Three of Swords. I'm going to tell you now this third week here, the 14th to the 21st of May, everybody's had complicated cards there. You're not the only one here. This could be the end of a relationship, or you finally let go of a relationship that's caused you immense amount of pain. I think you'll get letting go of it because you've got this new offering coming in and this realization of this higher self within you. And in this third week here, because the outside world, there's a lot of emotions that's going to be coming in from the outside world, and it's going to be provoking a lot within us as in regards to relationships with one another, a real spiky energy. If you play smart here and realize that this offering is really good for you, all of a sudden you're probably going to take a lot of the pain out of the situation of something that could be separating from you. And it's a case of, it's raining in the background, so it's purifying as well. It's washing things away. This is short-lived by the looks of things, really short-lived. But this is off the back of something in the second week, which is really nice. It's a really good outcome for you. And then you got the Hermit. So in the fourth week here, from out of these complications here, and the Hermit has gone around the mountain to the height of their being in order to capture or pluck the star card out of the sky, their dreams and aspirations, and they put it in that lantern in order for it to be the guiding light for you going forward. And it's almost as if here is as, and this could be playing into the playing smart. It's pretty complicated actually. It's got a lot of complicated things going on here. Can't wait to clarify with this here. This going around the mountain as the Hermit and going on the shadow side of oneself is something that comes in really quick, causes you immense amount of pain, but it gives you a lot of clarity about where you or how you want to and what you want to be doing in the future in regards to your relationships that are around you. And I think this is the key that's going to bring you forth, take you to the next level. And it's going to take you away from this painful thing. But playing smart in this, on your relationship side, is very key. And playing smart for yourself. Making sure that fair exchange works for you more than anything else. 5 of Wands. Hey, did So, karmic message. It's learning to fight for your passions, basically. Also, and I don't necessarily mean fight as in, destroying someone else. That's not what it's about. It's fighting in a way of sort of saying, I want this. I want this higher aspect of my life to exist in me. And this person here has actually got their star free. So they've now got the Ace of Wands, out with the old and in with the new sort of scenario. It's the same thing with the Hermit card there. He's got that one staff. And this learning process here of sort of saying, out of the conflict of life, you can get that passion, that direction, that clear, like a passionate idea of how to go forward to be your higher self. But also on this side, you've got the 4 of Wands, which is all in a bit sort of disarray. And that's the old paradigm which is letting go of as you're moving forward. And as you let go of the old paradigm, you're certainly going to be walking into the new one. And that's what we go into the collective reading as well. The logical revolution that is happening for you and for everybody. Let's just see what's happening in the first week. You've got the King of Cups. Out of this karmic message of learning to be your higher self is going to bring you a lot more security within you. Not necessarily financial security, but much more security of assurance of what you're doing, where you're going, who you're doing. and having that plain sailing. I think in the first week here, it's going to be obvious about where you're going to and how to get there. And it's going to be a very nice, beautiful journey for that first part of the week. In the second, you get the Empress. So it's the out of this King of Cups and this realizing of this passion within you for something that you want to be doing, that you should be, because it is a fair exchange, putting this forward. The Empress in the second week, Empress is conquered the chaotic world around her. And from that creation of that, not necessarily chaotic, but the larger world around her, the random world around her. And because she's got control over that, or she knows how to work those greater sort of influences, she is now pregnant, as it were, or ready to give birth to some. I just bit my tongue there. To something completely new within you, that's going to come from you, and I think it's something it's maybe slightly artistic or conceptual in a way, that's coming to the fore in the second week. And that's going to head you off on that Knight of Pentacles. It's going to head you off on the longer term plan. And that birthing of that thing in the second week, that realization of what you've created in your life, all of a sudden in the third week, you're going to realize that this is a long runner, that could grow and grow and grow and grow. And certainly making sure you're okay in a good place is going to be really important in that week. And then you've got the Two of Wands. So this comes from here, this is where you've got your passion. You've got that 1-1 there, like the Hermit has got that 1-1 there. You've got that 1-1 to that Ace of Wands, and this is where you're driving on with your passions. But you've also done stuff in the past, and this done stuff in the past where you got you to where you are. You should recognize that, and that's what's going to give you that fair exchange, and that also looking after yourself as well as you go forward. And all of a sudden, the world is going to be your oyster. All of a sudden, there's going to be huge amounts of possibilities within your your material world. It could well be the birthing of a new job, and this could be the assurance in a job that you're existing in. Therefore, you can create a lot more in that job and start forwarding creating that long-term sort of career path. And that's going to open that idea of sort of saying, okay, I've now managed to get that job. That's 1-1 standing by itself. Where am I going to take it from here? Let's see what goes on with the Six of Pentacles. You have the Queen of Cups. I think you need to radiate that idea that's kind of saying, I'm worthy. I am worth more than what you're giving me here. And sharing that sort of, expressing that sort of emotions outwardly around you and feeling at harmony with everything that is around you, and realizing that there's a transition that you're going through, and it being very joyous about that transition is a really good thing. And I think it's happiness in the idea that you can actually take your place in amongst other people. If you play smart, yes, it's going to put you a little bit out of your comfort zone, because you're going to have to sort of orchestrate a little bit in the way of religions and stuff like that. Orchestrate is maybe a bit of a negative word, but sort of evolve the relationships that are around you. And it's going to take a little bit of a leap of faith. It's going to take an trying to see what works and what happens for you in order to get to play smart. In order to play smart, you've got to let go. In order to get from one side of the river to the other, you've got to let go of one side in order to go to the other side. And I think that's that leap of faith, and getting out of your comfort zone is that. And if you play smart, you're going to be able to time it right. With the Two of Cups, you get the Knight of Wands. So we've already got 3 knights on here. We're only missing the Knight of Swords. You call to mission. I wonder if that'll come out the top there or over here. Very interesting. So once you get in tune with yourself, that's going to make you very passionate about your relationships, and you're going to want it to move on and go quicker and get into some sort of rhythm and some sort of relationship rhythm with other people that are around you. With the Knight of Cups, you get the Ace of Pentacles. I think this is a brand new start for you. In the second week, it's certainly an offering that is very concrete. And yes, there may be relationships that you might have to sort of, and it may cause you a bit of pain to let go of and stuff like that. But I think it's a good thing for you. I think it's a really good thing for you. The moon. It's been coming up with everybody. I will be doing the moon reading, timestamp reading, that's coming out tomorrow as well, for the collective, and then also timestamp for you as individual signs. But I'm not sure you actually see this happening. And as I say, I do believe it comes from the outside world. And it's going to make you, it might be a little bit painful about how the humans can be. You didn't see it happening. You didn't see it arriving. But whatever it is, with this new offering that coming in, this new understanding of yourself, I think you're gonna bypass it really quite quickly, Libra, and move on to getting your heart's desires and your dreams and aspirations in regards to your relationships. 8 of Swords. I think this is a moment of feeling freed up. So you're no longer stuck. And I think that's what the Hermit card is saying there. It's saying to you, now is the time to start moving on. Now is the time, moving May. That's what I've been calling it. Now is the time to start striving to your future, basically. With the 5 of Wands, you get the Tower. Leaving that old paradigm behind, which is part of your karmic path here, and realizing that passion inside you, or passion within your life in regards to your job, your business, and your project, may mean that you're going to have to leave another job in order to get to it. That could be a bit of a tower moment for you. But whatever it is, I think it's making space for you in order for you to give birth to this new thing that's coming out, that's going to be connected to this long-term plan. You've been building this energy up inside you for this new you to come to the fore over the past month or so. 2 of Wands up the top here, got the 2 of Wands at the bottom. It's circulating. It's a closed circle here. You will be this King of Cups, this security within you gives you that space in order to start that planning to go on to new things, and it's going to open those doors for the creation of something new within you. And you got the King of Cups again on top of it there, and it's going to, starting this new thing is going to make you feel really happy about you as a person and what you're doing in the financial sort of world, in the job, within your business, and etc. With the Knight of Pentacles, you get the 10 of Wands. You may feel like you've taken a lot on, and this is where you got to remember that part, that full, that fair exchange, as it were, and not carrying too much for other people, making sure you're okay. I think it's more of a warning card than anything else. Don't try and do too much of that journey too quickly. I think that's what it's sort of saying there. Realize that, use your King of Cups energy here to give you plain sailing going forward to the future. And what's this 2 of Wands of the planning all about? I think once you get the clear vision of where you should be going, with that 2 of Wands, opening up a whole new world for you to explore, is going to bring you healing. Is going to make you feel at home with yourself, at one with yourself, ease with yourself. That's the sort of thing that's sort of happening for you here. There you go, Libra. Thank you very much for being here, supporting this channel and everything like that. Don't forget, we're going to be doing those live readings over at Veritas Tarot with Victoria. Get over there, subscribe, so you can ask your questions in the live reading. Thank you very much for subscribing here and being with us, and I hope you got the best out of this reading. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.